Right guys, skinning a truck. This is honestly easy. All you need, a couple of simple bits of software to start you off with. First one, and don't panic, it is safe to type it into Google, honestly. Google GIMP. All you need to do. And once you've found GIMP, download it and install it. Now, if you've never had to use anything like Photoshop, it's going to scare you just to look at it, but don't worry about it. It's for what we're going to be doing with it. This is pretty basic stuff, and most people can get their heads around it. So, what do we need? We need GIMP. We also need to download ETS2 Studio. Now, once you've got ETS2 Studio, that will do a good 90% of the hard work of the actual skinning. It's when you get to the more advanced stuff, it's not as useful, but for your basic skins, just to get yourself a nice truck coloured how you want it, maybe some graphics or something on the side of it, and it's easy enough to do. So what we're going to do, as you can see looking at the screen, I've got GIMP up ready, and we're going to skin a DAF Euro 6. No messing around, dead easy, Bob's your uncle, we get it sorted. So, and what we'll do, once I've built the mod, I'll then drop it into the game, and obviously you can see it running in the game. So, right, first of all, we need the templates. Now, the standard SCS templates are pretty easy to get hold of. If you Google IJ's mods, you'll get to Insane Jericho's website, and if you have a look in there, there is a section on truck templates, and that's all your standard truck templates. They're all sat in there ready for you, and that's most of what you need. Any decent mod you download, such as an RGL mod or an Ohaha mod or a 50k mod, will all have the truck template in them. If the mod hasn't got a template, don't bother messing with it. It's probably not going to be on a standard model, and you're going to end up spending hours tweaking and fiddling to try and get what's on the screen to go to a truck. But anyway, let's stick with simple stuff. Let's make ourselves a simple mod. So we're going to start off with the Euro 6, the A cab, which is the bigger cab of 3. So there we go. All I did there was just drag it straight in. Now, this is your template. It's dead easy. And as you can see, you've got one side of the truck there. You have another side of the truck. And you see you've got your mirrors there in the inside the windows. You have the back of the truck. You have your two side pieces which form the aero kit. You have your two side bars, which again are part of your side skirts. And again you have the inside edge of your aero kit. You have the roof, and you have the front of the truck. Note this big hole in the middle. That's where your grille is. Now, as this is a standard SCS template, you're not going to be able to paint the grille. It's going to be plastic. Whereas if you get something like Ohaha's mod, that'll have the piece in there for the grille. And it'll have other various bits and pieces, like the back deck plates will be on it, and so some of the mod templates can be pretty complicated, and you look at them and it can take a bit of figuring out to figure out which bit of it is, but your basic parts of your truck are dead simple. So, right, what we'll do, Got the magnifying glass, and we'll make this a bit bigger so it's easier to see. And first job is go over to your layers, right click, choose new layer. Don't need to name it. Leave it exactly the same width that the template is. Not worth messing around with it. Fill type, leave it on transparency. So then that'll give us a transparent layer to work with. So we click OK. And there's our layer there. Now we still want to be able to see this template. Otherwise, again, just going to end up wasting time. So what we'll do, click the template so it selects the actual layer. Something you've got to get used to doing is working in between layers. Whereas we can still see both layers. Obviously, when we're colouring in, we don't want to be colouring in the actual template. Believe me, I've done it a couple of times and it looks awful. So what we'll do is go up here to this. This is the opacity bar. And all we have to do with the opacity bar is lower it. Knock it down to about 50%. And then choose the rectangular box. Now what we'll do first is we'll colour these two side skirts. So drag a box around it. Click on our foreground colour here. And choose a colour. What colour can we have it? We'll stick with blue. I like blue trucks. Pretty strange because I'm not a huge fan of the colour blue. There we go. And we'll choose a nice dark blue. Then go to your paint pot and click. So you can still see the template. This is because we're set on 50% opacity. So, dead easy. If you want, you can do other stuff. You can do stuff that's a little bit fancier with it. So, click undo. Go for a gradient. This will do a gradient from blue through to white. But again, you can click the background colour and have a nice dark red. Move the fill point up to about halfway. See? Get a blue to red. And you can mess around with these blend points. Much as you like. There we go. That's a nice blue to red. What we'll do, we'll keep this blue to red theme going throughout the whole skin of the truck. So now we'll select the side part and the lower step. And we'll go to our blend. Take it down to about halfway. Let it go. Okay, maybe take it a little bit further. That's better. Now what we'll do, for the sake of ease, that piece we've done there, rather than trying to duplicate that, which will give us an uneven blend, what we'll do is we'll copy it and then paste it. As you can see, it says floating selection. That's fine, because that means we can move it around because it's floating. So we choose the move tool, click and hold, and then drag it across. Once you're happy with the position, right click, anchor layer. That will then anchor it to the layer immediately below, which is the layer that we're working on. There you go. As you can see now, if we take the template away, that's what the skin looks like. Doing it this way with a transparent layer, what you'll get is a small file. You don't want a huge file, because if it's absolutely massive, it's just going to eat memory and it's going to be an absolute pain in the nuts. So now we need to do the aero kits. So again, drag a select box around. Go to our blend tool. As you can see, that looks about right with what we've got. So that'll give us a nice gradient, probably a little bit of a step, but for what we want, that'll be okay. So, right, we'll copy that now. And paste it again. You can see it's back to a floating selection. Move it across. Anchor the layer. Now, because we copied it, we can now also... Am I Mrs... Who the hell is Mrs. Diggle? I don't know who Mrs. Diggle is. So we can paste it again, because we now need the inner for the aero. So, where are we? Where are we? The rotate tool. We rotate it. Click the one we want to rotate. Move the slider. And we want to get it to -90. Easiest way, drag across. Go to 90. Give it a step. Click rotate. Go to move. Move it. Drag it over the inner. So you can see it's not rocket science. This is easy stuff. So, as you can see, this is really quick, dead easy to do. Select again. Now we'll do this bit. Your back part of your cab. Go to blend. Just about halfway down. That doesn't look too bad. So that's that one done. Now the top part of this, because this is all blue, we're just going to paint the top blue. We'll do is this bit. And choose blend. I'll just go back to the plain paint bucket. Paint it blue. So there you go. That's a basic skin. It's a couple of blocks of colour. That's all it is. There's nothing else to it. Now, obviously, if you want to put writing on, use the text tool. And again, if you're using text or logos that you like, just make sure that you've got once you've got one on, copy it, paste it, copy it, paste it, move the stuff around, get it looking exactly how you want. But to all intents and purposes, that's the skin done. So that's the hard part. So now we need to increase the opacity of the layer back up to 100. Turn the visibility off on that layer. Go to File. And what we want is Export As. This will bring up your export image. Now, the templates are in PNG. PNG is a really good format to use because it's not as lossy as JPEG, so you shouldn't get any blockiness turning up in your images. So, what we'll do is we'll call it our test DAF. And click Export. Now you can leave these exactly how they are. There's no need to mess with any of it at all. Click Export. And you'll see, there we go. That's the file exported. So now we need ETS2 Studio. We'll minimize GIMP. And this is ETS2 Studio. So, go over to the left, you select the truck you want, which is the DAF Euro 6. Now you have skin properties. This is important. You need to make sure you change all of the names so it's completely unique to you. Otherwise, if you leave it on defaults, it's going to end up conflicting with every single skin that any lazy person does, because they never change the file names. So you always change your own file names. So we'll call it our test DAF. Skin internal name is what name you want the mod to use for all of the files. So again, needs to be unique. So we'll call it RDAF01. Now, your skin type, set it to airbrush. Set skin as stock will give you the skin from the dealer, so you can buy it from the dealer. Skin price, set it at whatever you want. That's absolutely fine. Now, suitable for cabin, super space, space aero, and space. Now, we did it for the super space, so we can unclick those. So that means the skin will only show up for the super space cab. So, go dead easy. That's pretty much everything that you can see. As you see, you look down, got all green ticks. It shows we've got no truck skin and no workshop icon. So what we'll do, go to truck skin, browse for the skin image, where did I put it? There. DAF, Euro 6, I'll test DAF. Open, and there's our skin sat there. So now we need workshop icon. We go to workshop icon, and what we'll do, we'll just do default. Now you can see all of our ticks are all there. So now, what we need to do is click export mod. There we go. RDAF. Save. There we go. Mod built. So we'll copy the mod. And documents. Euro Truck 2 mod. Paste. So that's there in the mod file. So we'll load ETS2 up. Which currently you can't see. So what we'll do, we'll just quickly add this global source. There we go. Now we should be able to see the game. Wait. Oh, that's ridiculous. Hang on a second. I think we should set this up properly. That's better. Right. Edit profile. Ignore the massive skins I have in here. Where are you? There you go, rdaf.scs. We'll enable rdaf, click apply, new game. Ooh. Now, provided I haven't clutched this up, let's find DAF dealer, buy online, there we go, Euro 6, customize, super space cab, I'll test that, there we go, as you can see. Not quite perfect, but you get the idea. And it is honestly that easy to skin a truck. Put side skirts on for you. Hey. And that's it. No magic, nothing. It is that simple. The game does so much of the hard work for you. So all you're doing basically is painting by numbers. So yeah, there you go. That's how to skin a truck. Once you've done a few, mess around with various bits and pieces, and you'll soon get the hang of how to change all the stuff, and with a bit of practice you'll figure out how to set it up so you can get the blends and stuff working properly. But yeah, there you go, easy as that. So right, that's how you skin a truck, and hopefully you found that all a bit you found that useful. But yeah, it's really, as you've seen there, it's not hard to do your own skins. So give it a go, and look forward to seeing some screenshots. Have fun, guys.